So today is a good day. I finally got a flow hive. And if you don't know what a flow hive is or you haven't seen one, you're gonna want to watch this video. So I want to give you a quick overview of the flow hive. So what you're looking at here is the top box or the honey super of the flow hive. And this is where all the magic happens inside this box here. So let's take off the lid. It's a cool little design with its little roofing shingles on there. Set that in the back. And inside here, these are the honey flow frames. This is what makes the flow hive a flow hive. Other than just being a normal beehive, it does have some special features on it. Has some windows for observation windows on the side. You can see right here, you can take this off, pull that out, and let you look inside there, see what's going on. Alright. Now this is the hive that got me started with bees. When I saw this, is the first time that I actually thought that I could actually be a beekeeper and do it. It's what started my path down the road of researching bees and beehives. So these are the flow hives. Okay? So I want to show you. They're just plastic frames and they have these pre-made honeycomb in here of plastic. Maybe close up. Have that. Alright? And they're just in here like regular old hives. So what this has is you slide this open, you take off the top, and it exposes these portions right here. And what you do is you pull these little caps off right here at the end. Pull these little caps out, right? And you can put this tool, comes with your flow hive, push it down there. You can go all the way through and you crank it down and turn it. And then what happens is this. So if you can see that these are all offset now, they don't make their perfect little circles anymore, and the honey just drains. So once the bees fill these up with honey, they cap it, then you come and you twist that little lever, breaks these up, and then the honey flows down the center. So you can see that. It's gonna flow right down the center. And then on this side out here, you have this little round cap right here. Just pull that off. And before you actually pull that off, one of these pieces goes in here. Yeah, like that. And then the honey drains out and flows into a container of your choosing. That's pretty much the basics of it, how it works. Right? Now to access that through the hive, you just take off this lower portion here, and as you can see, it has opened up the bottom down here. Can you see that? There we go. It has opened up the bottom down here with all these, all the ports, and let you see the honey flow down there. Right? So I have opened up this first one. This first one was open, so now I'm going to close it back up. So you just put your tool back in on the top side. Now, I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. And you just push them back down. So you just do. You can try to do the whole thing at once, but it's recommended just go a little bit at a time, so you don't break anything. There we go. Okay, they are down. Alright, put this piece back in the top. It goes like this. There should be another one for this one. There we go. The round piece back down here in the bottom. Good to go. It's as simple as that. Put that back on. Put your piece back up. Close it up. So that was just a real quick overview of this flow hive honey super. Alright. So observation windows on both sides. This is a 6 frame, and this fits a standard 8 frame Langstroth hive. They do make larger flow hives that fit the 10 frame Langstroth hive, but this just happened to be the one that I picked up. So, and it also has these latches on the back, which when you put the second box on, it just goes down to keep it from sliding off. Right, so this was on top of the brood chamber, the flow hive brood chamber. It was on the top when I went to go look at the hive. That's weird. So there's a nice look. I'm gonna have to inspect that one. That one looks like it's kind of broken. But yeah, so it was on top. And there was lots of bees in it, but there was no honey in it, and there was nothing going on, so I just took it off. I need to go out to the bee yard and inspect the hive to see if there is a queen or what's going on with the hive. And we'll talk a little bit more about the situation that the hive was in and what my plans are for it in the future. But yeah, super excited. I want to try this out, give it a shot, see how it works. The flow hive. Okay. So here we are out here at the bee yard, about ready to pop the top on this flow hive. So the story was, the gentleman bought the flow hive. He had it for about 1.5 years. Not long ago he came down sick and was unable to properly care for the hive as he wanted to. And he's no longer with us. And his name was Monty. So we're gonna call this the Monty hive. And I didn't know him or his wife, but a co-worker was a sister of his wife and turned me on to this hive, and I picked it up for a really good price. And I'm going into it for the first time today to inspect it to see if there's a queen. So the story was that the hive was full of bees. There was bees everywhere. They got these sonic fly repellers, and kind of thought maybe that it scared the bees away. But I'm thinking more along the lines that the hive swarmed. The hive swarmed. And I'm basically just going in today to see if we have a queen. I could not. So see, we do have lots of bees. Lots of bees in there. But I did not inspect it other than taking off the honey supers. So there is a queen cell right here on the top that I can see on this frame right here. So we're going to check that out when we get to it. But I would imagine that these frames haven't been taken out of here in quite some time. So it's definitely going to be interesting. Something new. I'm trying to get these out. Definitely going to be also interesting. Conundrum here. So I brought my other hive tool. These out. Gosh, it's stuck in there. There we go. I got it now. Okay. So there is a tiny brood pattern right there. Tiny, tiny. There is a little bit of pollen in here. Maybe a little bit of honey. It's a very light frame. There is nothing, absolutely nothing on this side. Okay. I see larvae. There's larvae in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's larvae in this one. So that's good. It's a good sign. In here and check out frame number 2 now. These are really calm bees. Frame number 2. Kind of a very sporadic brood pattern. So that is it's definitely something going on in here. I'm not exactly sure what. I've not seen anything like that before, but if you can see those white ones sticking out right there, not sure what that is. See that? It's kind of weird looking. It's a very dark comb. Okay, frame number 3. Lots of drone comb. Got some drone comb. I do see larvae. I don't see any eggs, but I see lots of larvae. Looking for my queen. Don't see a queen on that frame. See larvae, no eggs, no queen. You look at the frame, kind of a spotty brood pattern. Frame number 4. This is where the queen cell is. It's right on the top, in the middle of the frame. It's not really a supersedure. I mean, it's probably a supersedure cell, not a swarm cell. And it is empty. So if you can see it right there, it is empty. There's nothing in it. Actually, there's another one there. It's also empty. There's drone comb down here on the bottom. I do not see a queen. So there's no eggs, larva, no queen. So far. There's that drone comb down there on the bottom. Looking for a queen. Come on, queenie. Where are you? Still getting ants in the hive too, which is kind of annoying. I'm struggling with an ant problem for quite some time now. It's just getting annoying. Hoping that my queen is going to be on one of these frames. We still got a ways to go here. So hopefully she's going to be right here in this frame. They're getting a little anxious. Starting to buzz around now. Lots of bees. No queen there. This is a plastic frame, it's weird. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, Queenie, you gotta be in here somewhere. Oh, I think that's a queen. I think that might be a queen right there. Where'd she go? What is that? Is that a queen? It's a small queen if it's a queen. Right there. You see that? I just don't see no eggs. I don't know, is that a queen right there? See her? They don't seem to be... She looks different. That could be a drone. I think that's a drone. It's got the big black spot on the back. She's not very big. There is brood in here. Okay, and she's right there at the corner. I think. Drone or queen? That's the word. She's a queen, she's not mated. I'm gonna continue to look. Larva again. Do not see a queen. So lots of bees, but no queen as of yet. So without a queen, this colony is, and those queen cells were empty and there's no eggs in here. So it's possible that the queens hatched out and went on their mating flight and were out on a mating flight when we took the hive. It's possible, because I see no eggs anywhere. That guy's got pollen. He's looking for a place to put his pollen, which is fine. So there's definitely plenty of room in here. So room is not an issue. There's no eggs. So there's no eggs, there's lots of larvae. There's a little bit of brood. And I didn't see a queen. There was that one possibility, but I'm not even sure that that was a queen at this point. So, I think the proper thing to do is I'm going to either have to re-queen if I can, or give it time to see if any of those mature into a queen or what has happened. Not sure. You know, it's completely possible that I missed it. You know, I've looked in my hive and not seen a queen before. Come back, you know. Yeah, I just don't see no fresh eggs. So there's definitely not an active queen in here. I can know that for a fact. No eggs. No eggs, no active queen. One more frame to get in there. Very light one on the outside here. Okay, so I just completed the inspection on the hive, on the Monty hive, and I'm not sure. So I did not see a queen in there. There was no eggs in there, but there was larvae in there. Now I picked up the hive on Friday. It's Monday. I've had it for 3 days. So any eggs that were laid before I picked up the hive. So they were either, like I originally said, the hive swarmed, and they were either laid prior to the swarm and the queen took off and left, and the new queens were out maybe on a mating flight. Maybe they're even in the hive, just younger, and haven't gone out on a mating flight yet. I'm pretty new to beekeeping. I really don't know what exactly happened. There was 2 queen cells in there. They were both empty. Can we assume that they hatched out and there's young queens in there? I really don't know. So there was a little bit of pollen. There was no honey stores, so I'm going to set out a feeder to feed them and my bees. And I think the best thing to do is to wait a week or two to see what happens. Maybe a queen goes out on a mating flight and comes back. I'm not sure. Or I could just try to add a queen into the hive. I thought I saw some messed up wings on the bees, which is indicative of varroa mites. I haven't seen varroa mites before. I know what they look like, but I was unable to spot or see any in there. There was some weird stuff I've never seen before in that hive, but again, I'm a new beekeeper, so I don't know everything about bees. Yeah, so the plan is to wait a week or two, see what happens. Maybe I'll add a queen then. Maybe we'll get a queen that goes out on a mating flight and comes back. I did see a bee that looked like a queen, but I don't know. I have to take a closer look on the video. Maybe that was a drone. I'm not sure. So the hive shows to me signs of a swarm. There was drone comb that was empty. There was 2 queen cells that were empty. The previous owner said there was a lot of bees sitting on the outside of the hive, which is indicative of a swarm. So I think we got this hive post-swarm. I just don't know if we removed it from the location too quickly or not for the queens. Yeah, but that's it. Happy I got a flow hive. Flow hive came with a colony of bees. It was great. Thank you to my coworkers. Thank you to Monty. And I will do my best to take care of your bees. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for the next episode.